I've been lucky. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, we're live. Nico's in my way.
Might be, hush. This might be it tonight. I haven't heard from Dr. Black and Sarah yet. They might still be in bed. Priscilla's got the little guy tonight. He's just getting over COVID, so she probably won't be in. So you might be stuck with us.
You don't like it? You can watch somebody else.
But it won't be half as cool.
Right?
I'm not doing anything tonight because I have not been feeling good. And I didn't get anything ready for tonight, so I'm just going to be watching chat and talking. Skipper, I'm going to highlight you because you got something going on.
Yeah, so I posted a little short video before the stream. I got all these stickers that I had received, and I still think I need to find more, but I put them on a magnet mat. I'm going to cut them out and do what Chattanooga did, so that way they'll last longer. And I'll put them up on my metal rack. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Very cool. And Ed is working on his helmet tonight.
I am. I'm going to do a little bit of the helmet. See, that's the piping around it. And I'll talk about this part in a little bit. I decided I was just going to cut the tubes because I just didn't want to bend on the sharp turns. And so I've got another idea how I'm going to fix that project, or that. But this is kind of the base. This is what goes in front.
That's what I was going to ask if that was the stand for it.
Yep, I could put it all together real quick for you.
Yeah, let's see how it looks. Oh, that's going to look awesome.
It's coming together.
It's coming together really well.
Thank you.
Nico likes it.
So yeah, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do here. Oops, I painted that black. In a little bit, because I want to pick some of your guys' brains.
Uh-oh. Do some of us have brains?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, damn it, I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
And then we have Bob here with us tonight. Hi, Bob.
Howdy, howdy. Having coffee and about to give myself a manicure.
Okay.
Exciting stuff. Really.
I don't want to see you cutting your toenails on my live stream, Bob.
I
Thank you.
said manicure. Keep it real. Not pedicure.
Okay. And me, I'm not going to be doing much of anything tonight except just kind of talking because I have not been feeling good for, I don't even know how long, at least a couple weeks now. But I had a couple really sick days this week, and I don't have anything ready to work on to show anybody. I've been painting a little bit on some paintings I got going, but they aren't at a point where I can bring them out here and work on them still. So, okay. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, I see. Wants to know where the hell his thumbnail is in the star's thumbnail is.
Who?
Yazzie.
Oh, Yazzie. Does Yazzie have a thumbnail?
You were going to make them in star one.
Yeah, that's right. And I haven't finished that yet either. I've been, I'm so far behind, but I need to do that. I was going to work on something for the Christmas thing tonight, but I think I'll probably end up doing that next week, getting something done for the Christmas, Rico's Christmas Evil Santa thing.
Oh, I like that. Evil Santa.
Yeah, Dan Fish did that.
He called it Evil Santa. Oh, yeah. I love
Yeah, he did.
I just saw the preview. I didn't watch the show. I need to see that still. I'm so behind. I was asleep.
That was a good show.
Yep, it was a fun show. Hi, Yellowstone. Hi, Big D. Hi, TN. And Rob couldn't be in here because he kept buffering, so he's just in the chat tonight. But maybe next week we can get him in here. Hi, GRB. Hi, Bunny Viper. Fish Kid. Verdule. Gold Nugget Pleco. Hi. Merritt. Hi. Scotty. Hi. Daniel Velez. Hello. I'm in top chat for some stupid reason. Okay. Hello. So that's what we got going on tonight. I should be working on something. I feel like I should be working on something, but I don't have anything ready to go. So, did I say hi to Kiwi? I think I did.
You could start something.
Start a fight.
I could start a fight. Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, that's so much better.
Hi, Dancer.
I'm
Hello.
gonna take those damn
Hello. I
headphones
saw you
back.
earlier. Mystery Snail Gardens. Hello.
Pam likes to punch below the belt.
Yep, she does.
I do. I do.
Well, you might as well start off with your go-to punch. You know, do the below the belt punch first, and then you don't have to get punched a couple times before you get to that point.
Oh, Megan's dad. I told him one time. He spoke Spanish and English, and neither one super good. So seriously, I mean, you know, I was correcting his Spanish all the time, and I don't even know that much Spanish, but I corrected him. So, but anyway, one time I told him, I'm going to tell stories. One time I told him, I said, why? And he didn't just do it with me, he did it with all of his family too. I said, when I get mad, there's always something that holds back, you know, that keeps you from saying the really awful thing that you shouldn't say.
Not me.
You know, most people are that way. Hi, Patty. But I said the first thing
Patty.
that comes out of your mouth is always the last thing that you should say.
You pulled a Patty.
The first thing that comes out of your mouth is like below the belt, and the last thing that you should say. And he looked at me, and I said, and I never do that to you. There's always part of me that holds back on saying something really hurtful. And he's like, well, you know, there's really nothing you could say about me anyway. And oh my God, that's like waving a red flag in front of me. I mean, you know.
In front of a bull, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
That poor man.
So I looked at him and I said, well, I could call you an illiterate moron, but you wouldn't know what I meant anyway.
Yeah, right.
And he looked at me and he said, huh? Oh my God. Which just made it hilarious.
That's awesome.
Skipper's Googling it now.
No, I already did, and it came up with Bob's picture.
I got you back. You thought I didn't hear you a while ago.
I know you did.
Skipper's so
That
easy.
was a story that you reminded me of when you talked about hitting below the belt.
Who was this guy? I didn't hear who
That
it
was
was.
Megan's dad.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
He's a jerk anyway.
Yeah. They all were. That's why I'm single.
Yeah.
All of them in different ways, but all of them nonetheless.
Pam, you just haven't ever found a good man that would treat you right.
I figured out the one thing that they were all different, and they all had different issues. But the one thing I figured out that they all had in common, where I really screwed up, is all of them were in one way or another control freaks.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's the one thing I figured out over the years, self-analyzing myself. That's the one thing that they all had in common. And that's the one thing where I ended up leaving all of them for, too.
Well, at least you knew what you liked.
Yeah, or didn't like.
Yeah.
And the other thing that just got to me is like, okay, so the older kids' dad and I were married for almost 20 years.
Jesus.
And he...
His name was Jesus?
Yep. Jesus.
Hey,
and he got quite mad at me when I left him. But hi Daniken.
Well, yeah.
And then the
Yeah,
other
either.
ones I never married. So there was two main relationships I got into after that, and then a couple where I was just dating.
Oh, this is news.
So
You mean you had a couple of illicit relationships?
yeah, Megan's dad, and then the guy on Cape Cod. I
Damn.
lived with for a while.
How much longer were you going to wait to tell us that?
You knew that. I've told you guys that.
don't forget about the lunch counter, boys.
Right?
But Megan's dad, and then the guy on Cape Cod. And I don't understand how guys do this, but both of them decided after I left them that they could call me up and ask me to marry him, and that would make everything okay.
Yeah,
And to me, that's like, so you think I left you because it wasn't working, and you think a piece of paper is going to make the difference. No.
that didn't sweeten the pot.
That did not sweeten. It's like they thought they were dangling an apple in front of a jackass or something, to get them to follow along. And it's like, I left because things weren't working. So a ring is not going to make things work.
Yeah, the only freaking jackass was the one asking the question.
Yeah, that's it.
So, have you talked to Tucker?
Since
You were going to ask him to come on.
oh yeah, I need to ask him that. I have not asked him yet.
I'll ask him.
I'll ask him. Just calm down.
We're friends on
Can
Facebook.
I ask him?
I'm not sure what days he has off right now.
I'll find
Because
out and let you know.
he works at the hospital, and they've been like really busy.
I'll find out. I'll let you know.
Tucker.
There's Pam. Get your fix.
Yazzie. Oh my God, look at Yazzie. Hi,
Yep.
Yazzie.
It's been in the cat food. I smell it.
Yeah, that's what little shit was doing too. Jess wasn't here tonight because she had a funeral she needed to go to today.
Yeah.
But she sent the little shit some new jammies, so this
Oh,
week I'll have to do a little video and put it up for members. A members only video with the little shit in pajamas.
That little shit.
damn it.
Are you sure they were for the dog or were they for Mario?
Oh my God, I would probably end up in the hospital if I tried to get a pair of pajamas on Mario.
Is that the cat?
I can't even imagine. I woke up the other day and he was purring. And he never purrs. But I sat up in bed and he always sleeps on my feet, and he was laying there like looking at me and purring. And I was like, oh, Mario, you want to be petted? And I petted him and he bit me. So I thought about it afterwards, and I thought the only time I ever hear him purring is when he's plotting something. So I think he was just purring in anticipation of me being stupid enough to try to pet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got you
Are your toes still there?
Yep.
for now.
Yazzie, you just want to lay on me to sleep.
But that cat has never purred much. When he was a kitten, when he did something wrong, I'd pick him up by the scruff of the neck and chew him out,
Oh, God.
No wonder.
As soon as I picked him up by the scruff of the neck, he'd start purring. But he doesn't purr when you pick him up normally, or when you try to pet him, he doesn't like it. So when he's purring, it's usually because he's a smart cat. That's what hurts, is he is a smart cat, and he'll sit there and think things through and plot his revenge. So
That's why he stays, Pam, for the challenge.
Well, it sounds like that cat has learned a lot in his life.
Yep, he's like 13 years old. So,
Well, that or
and I've had him
learn a lot from its
since
owner.
I've had him since like before he was ready to be weaned and wasn't really walking yet or anything. He just barely opened his eyes. Had a little rat tail.
No.
He
And
didn't have any other cats,
I
did
could hold him in one hand
he? Yeah,
because his
Gussie.
mother like was a feral cat and she abandoned him. So I didn't think he'd live.
Well, you're doing it. Did he have any other cats to grow up with?
But no,
Okay. Well, there really is a thing called single kitten syndrome, and I don't know why I never thought about that with him. They don't socialize, they're not feral, but they have to learn how to be cats.
Yeah.
And that's how they learn not to bite and to scratch and all that, because it hurts when the others do it to them. It really is a thing. It's pretty cool. Not if you have the cat, it's not.
when he was a couple months old, we had I took care of Courtney's cat for a while.
That
But
might not
Courtney's
happen.
cat absolutely hated all other cats. So he like tried to be friends with it for like the first week, and that cat would hiss every time he got close to it. And after that, when he decided that he was not going to be friends with that cat, then he would torment it. He started tormenting that poor cat.
Mhm.
He would stalk it around the house.
Yep.
I thought it had long hair and it liked to lay in the bathtub when it was hot because the porcelain's cooler, And that was its favorite place to sleep was inside the bathtub. And I watched Mario like crawl on his belly all the way down the hallway and into the bathroom. And then he raised up and looked in the tub, and the cat wasn't there. And he was like, "Oh, damn it!" You could just see the disappointment. But he'd sit up on the back of the couch and jump on this cat when it walked underneath, and yeah, he was constantly tormenting that cat.
Nice. Sounds like a serial killer.
Sounds like- I don't know. I think that cat deserved it because he tried to be nice and was a jerk. So it's like, well, you might as well get some type of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That cat must have had issues.
That was the cat that Courtney had a party. Like she was like, she had a house downtown Billings, and there was a tornado that went through Billings, and it didn't hit her house, but it caused like flooding, and her whole basement flooded and everything.
Ooh.
So, and the people she was renting it from wouldn't do anything, so she turned them in, and the health department came out and condemned the house. So she had to move out. So she was like couching it on friends' couches until she could find a place. So she asked me to take care of that cat. Well, then her birthday rolled around. She didn't have a house, so she asked me if I could do a little barbecue birthday party for her, and I said no problem. So she invited a bunch of her friends over and stuff, and I didn't have a car at the time, and I needed to get some stuff done, so I had asked her if I could use her car the next day. So she was going to have me take her home after the party and then keep the car, and then bring the car back when I was done with everything the next day, and she'd give me a ride back home again. So that was the plan. So the party ended, and we were driving out of the neighborhood, and she looked over into one of my neighbor's yards, and she says, "Oh my God, there's Coco." And she turned to me and she's like, "I told you not to let Coco out of the house." And she was like so mad at me. And she was crying, and she got out of the car and chased this poor cat everywhere, like from yard to yard and over fences. And she was chasing this cat and calling it, and the cat wouldn't come to her. And she got back in the car eventually, and she was bawling her eyes out. She said, "Coco won't come to me because he's mad at me for leaving him at your house." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this cat's too stupid to be mad at her, He's not that smart, But anyway, so that's how that went. I felt really bad. She decided during all this that one of the friends that she'd had over had a little boy, and he must have let Coco out.
Yeah.
So I took her home and got the car, and I came back home, and as soon as I walked in the door, the first thing I saw was Coco laying on the bed.
Oh my God.
Coco had been there the whole time.
She was trying to catch somebody else's cat.
Yeah. So I called her up and I said, Courtney, I said, you know how Coco wouldn't come to you when you were calling him? And she's like crying. She says, I know he's mad at me for leaving him. And I said, no, you know why Coco wouldn't come to you? And she's like, why? And I said, because it wasn't goddamn Coco. That's why. Coco was still in the house. Oh my God, I laughed so hard at her. It kind of went through my head that I could throw Coco outside and see if he'd disappeared.
Right.
I hated that cat, but I didn't. I kept him in the house.
Good thing you didn't tell Mario the story. He would have put him out.
Yeah. But yeah, I laughed about that for a long time. She'd get mad at me every time I tell anybody about it. And she told me one time at Thanksgiving dinner, we had Thanksgiving dinner, and I told the story, and we were all laughing except for Courtney. And Courtney's glaring at me, and she says, you know, it might have been funny when it first happened, but it's not funny anymore.
Okay.
And I looked at her, and I thought for a minute, and I said, no, it's still going to be funny 5 years from now.
Yeah.
Were they like
that
both?
Poor cat, she was chasing all over the neighbors' yards and stuff, and it wasn't even her cat.
Were they both like solid white or something? I mean,
they were both like Siamese type cats.
Oh, well, all Siamese don't look alike, though.
That'd be kind of racist.
Exactly. Speciesist. Speciesist.
But yeah, I'll never forget that. That was so funny.
I had a good look at a lot of your art this morning, Pam. This new cat found my hiding spot. And she had got in there and pushed everything out. Priscilla's art, your art, Sarah's art. Every piece. I'm like, what the hell? I thought I had a burglar or something when I came in here. It was all out on the floor, and she was in that cubby area where I hide stuff. Oh, it was all fine. She just pushed it out.
What a jerk.
I know. You won't say that to her face, though.
No, because I love cats.
She's the female cat version of Yazzie.
I thought he was going to say the female cat version of Bob. Sorry.
Oh my God, Rico. Rico says, story of my life, always trying to catch the wrong kitty.
Yeah. Right?
That she'll get you put in jail nowadays.
Yeah.
Dude, if somebody was trying to catch my cat, I'd be like, I don't care if you're a girl or not, I'm punching you in the nose.
Right?
Wonder what she would have done if she caught that cat.
I don't know. Taking it back to the house and had two of them.
Ask her that for me, and then she'll know you were telling it again.
And I'd be in trouble again.
Right.
That's so funny, though.
No, this cat stands her ground, that's for sure. She really does. My little bitty Dharma, she's tiny, like a half-grown cat.
Yeah, we know, Rico. We know.
What do you think? I'm watching you all. Should be watching chat.
Rico says you guys are gross. I was just talking about cats. I'm highly disappointed.
There's nothing gross about cats.
Now, I'm calling bullshit on what Rico's saying.
Highly disappointed. Me too. No, seriously, my cat Dharma is the boss, even though she's the little one. And her and Rosie got into it like on the counter yesterday. And I thought Dharma would run. And so they started slapping. And I mean, they were open paw and claws, and they just stood and kept smacking each other. And neither one would stop. And finally, I put a book or something between them. I had.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like 10 smacks each. And I'm like, damn.
You should have videotaped that sucker.
If I'd had time, I would have. I wish I could have got it stopped quicker than that. I didn't find any damage on either one, but they were like, pow, 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 pow. Dharma stood right in there with her.
They got to decide who's going to be the queen.
I don't think it's decided yet. I'm staying out of the way.
Yeah, I know about cat fights.
Several people want to know if the crab moved into the new shell.
Oh, it did, and then it came back out, and then it goes in there sometimes, but it doesn't move that shell. Most of the time, it's not in it.
Really?
I think it's too heavy for it, which really surprises me because it moves those great big reef rocks, live rocks around in there. It unstacks them and everything. So I don't know.
I might have something if I can get it over to my storage unit, because I've got a bunch of shells in a box that I picked up on the beach when I was living on Cape Cod. And some of those, there was one kind of shell that was always like big and kind of fragile because it was so lightweight. So if I can find one of those, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Patty, it's not the same. It's like the original shell he had, and he or it or she, whatever it is. And then this one he's in doesn't have all those things out to the side, the points and stuff. It's more like just a ram's horn kind of huge snail, that shape. There's gonna realize center. Oh, hell, I can hardly read that.
When I lived on Cape Cod, I used to walk on the beaches. In the wintertime, walking the beaches is really nice because all the tourists are gone. So it's like miles and miles and nobody there. And I'd pick up shells and stuff. And there was always a lot of scallop shells.
They're delicious.
And then there was a lot of little tiny different kinds of cone-shaped ones that were only like half an inch long or so. And I started making Christmas wreaths for everybody with the scallop shells and then the little tiny shells mixed in for accent and stuff. And everybody loved them. They actually were really turned out kind of elegant looking with the wreath with seashells. But I'd use the greenery, and wrap around the wreath and then put the shells in position on the greenery. And they were pretty nice looking.
Patty said she gave me a link. You did, Patty. And I tried to go on there and I couldn't ever get the people to talk to me, or I couldn't figure out what the measurements were they were given. Yeah. Hey, Lori.
Hello, Lori.
Duel, do you know the name of the shell Bob's crab is in? I think he named it Henry, but I'm not sure.
The name of the shell?
Yeah. Is the shell's name Henry?
Old Henry?
The shell doesn't have a name.
What?
It does now. Now it's Henry.
Whatever. She wants to know what species of shell it is.
Oh, I think I knew that, but I have to be a smart ass, Bob.
Pam, you're such a wise ass. Damn it. Confused Skipper again.
Hey, Chappie.
Hello, Chappie.
Hey, Chappie.
I was trying to sound like a guy from Texas.
No, I don't do stuff like that, Golden Nugget. She's a bitch, but I'm not a Karen.
Did you get her fired? Who fired?
The lady at the post office.
Oh, I missed something.
They slapped that bitch.
Slap her in the face. Just go straight to the groin.
Right.
Sure how much Bob pays attention.
I can't read. I mean, I can read, but I can't see. If I'm way back here, I can kind of make it out. I can kind of follow along. I've got a magnifying screen that goes in front of that, but then y'all could count my nose hairs.
Speaking of mail.
Mail?
Yeah.
Milk?
Or milk. Pam,
Mail.
You're right. I did not get that.
Told you it went over his head.
You did not get what?
Remember we was talking last week or whenever I was sober.
That wasn't last week.
I did not get that herring in the mail.
Hi, Pet Sonics.
Now,
Maybe you were in the bathroom.
Annie, hi.
Bob, get me a good picture of the shell.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Like I said, I got a bunch of them back. So
this is what he's in right now.
Sent again this week, but I didn't get to the post office because I wasn't feeling good. So I'm going to take everything Monday.
No, it's fine. I remember we
I
was
haven't left my
talking
house
about
for
that,
like
and I was
2
like,
weeks.
Hang on.
yeah. I remember we was talking about that, and you
Yeah.
talked about that devil mail lady that you got.
Yeah, that wouldn't put the extra postage on the envelopes for me that I know that they need, or half of them come back.
Yeah. I think she does that because she likes to see you.
I think she
She
does it.
likes to
She's a
torment her.
little bitch.
She'll open the door for you and help him.
She doesn't like to think that maybe I know what I'm doing.
Oh, wait a minute, Patty. Do you mean a picture of the shell that he's not going in, or the one he's in? This is what he's not using, but it's the smaller, one step down, smaller.
I have a shell for you, Bob.
Oh,
I got it in Florida, and it's like
wait a minute.
one of those sizes.
I wonder if this one's smaller than that other one.
I think I might have some that size, but they're really, really delicate and real light and not as pretty.
No.
You might like them.
These are heavy, a lot heavier and thicker. I could cut this off on the sides and make it more like the other one.
Yeah, but he may not like that. The fish could swim in the hole and eat it.
No, there won't be a hole because it goes around like that. I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
no.
I'll see if I can find one of them that I picked up on the beach. Like they aren't as pretty.
My finger goes down there, not in
They
there.
are real lightweight, and they're cone shaped, but just kind of plain cone shaped.
I'm wondering if I put the middle size one in there and this one's smaller. I'll check it when I get up.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm cutting stickers out on a magnet mat.
Yeah, Bob, when on those shells, I was worried you're going to be too heavy for him, too thick. Yeah.
Hi.
Howdy, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Hello, Deborah.
Who
What'd you get look for?
are you talking to?
That was her original screen name. It was Deborah Dee. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
I miss that old girl.
I do
Well,
too.
whatever happened to her anyway?
She turned into Dee Dee's fish den, right? And
I
this
think-
lady is crazy on ladies' night.
I think Fish Lady beat her up and took her name.
That's what I'm thinking. She's got a bunch of these tanks, and she thinks,
Oh, Merritt, I'm sorry about that you have it too. I don't have COVID, but I've had like,
oh,
oh God, the worst head cold and issues with having to run to the bathroom. I'll just put it that way.
so Pam has.
So I have not left the house for like a couple weeks because it would be dangerous. So yeah.
You'd have the walking farts.
Dee Dee, not Dee Dee. Merritt was talking on Facebook about what they told her when they tested her. They said, "Good luck."
That Dee Dee, she's so sweet. I bet she'd punch for the groin first, too.
I have to say that
You know she
human
would.
dick stuff is no joke. I am going through that in my household right now. It's no joke.
No,
Nope.
it's not.
My wife got it first, then my kids, and I started drinking clear, so I don't get it.
What if you actually got it first and gave it to him, but since you're such more of a physical guy, you weren't affected?
Well, since I'm head of household, it don't matter then.
But like, since you're like a healthy guy,
Well,
it didn't bother you.
Here's the messed up thing about
I might have
it.
brought it home from work.
Actually, no, I didn't. She brought it home from Pittsburgh.
Ah.
She went. It's funny.
I hate Pittsburgh.
They go to Pittsburgh for this art thing, right?
Art thing.
Yeah. So it was an art show thing it went to. She comes back and all of them got sick. All five of them.
Yep.
And Well, this ain't political. I could say this. She's vaccinated and got it, and I'm probably about to piss a lot of people off. I'm not vaccinated, and I didn't get it.
Well, shit happens. You never know with something like that who's going
It's
to get
not
it.
100% either
Yeah, it's not
scenario. So
100% either way. So,
But I didn't have none of the symptoms that they tell you, what it is, and it it's just one of them things. It's either you're going to get sick or you're not.
hey, BJ.
That's how I feel about it.
but being vaccinated, she probably didn't get it as bad as she could have gotten it if she wasn't vaccinated.
Possibly, yeah.
Because
Well,
that's what they're saying is vaccination is not 100%, but what it will do is hopefully keep you out of the hospital.
oh no, it did do that, but she just lost the fortunate part about it is she just lost her taste and smell. One
So,
of the big
so she likes you better now.
no, she didn't
'Cause
lose
now,
her mind.
now she has no taste and no sense
No,
of smell. So
no, she didn't.
That's the fortunate part. Ooh,
She
there's
didn't
that. There's
listen.
that below the belt. Yeah, get it.
She lost her taste and smell, but she didn't lose her mind, so she still hates me. But the only other thing was headaches, and that's about it. My kids got the fever part, and we watched that. We gave them fever medication. And my son last night, he just got like the actual flu part of it, where he was throwing up and stuff. But other than that, we
Patty,
were very lucky.
did you see
I,
what Patty said? Oh,
I've been
Patty.
working on the kitty when I can, Ginger. I've been really sick for the last couple of weeks, but that's what the project that I'm trying to work on is the kitty.
Jokes
You
on
did.
you. Hey, I still do my own laundry, even though I'm
You
married.
did, Ginger. Welcome, Ginger. Pull up a chair. Ginger's got lots of baby fish.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw her post that. That's awesome.
And my babies that Maria Z had the mother and I had the dad, they're still doing well. They're growing.
It's funny if you're going to be at the Triple Crown, y'all will get to meet my wife.
That will
I'm
be
going.
funny.
I'm going.
I wish I could go, but it's a little bit too far for me.
We'll
Y'all
swing
can
by and
bless
pick
her.
you up, Pam.
Y'all can bless her.
Oh no, Merritt. Okay, you take care of yourself, girl.
Oh my
Get some
God.
rest.
Knock him out and then you can get some rest, Merritt.
Yeah.
Just knock them out and come back. But yeah, she's going to be going.
That chat's going a little too fast for me. Can barely get half of something read.
Well, I'm not surprised. You're getting old. When's your birthday?
Shortly.
Yeah.
Shortly.
In a couple days, isn't it?
Shortly. I don't want you to know because I want it to come and go.
No, it's like the 20-something.
Yeah, it's the 20-something.
Yeah.
It's the 30th.
Was it today?
It's the 30th.
Oh, the 30th. Okay. Well, you only got a few more days, and then you're going to be really old.
I'll be the same age you are.
I didn't think anybody was that old.
Yep. I know.
I'll start praying for you, Bob, every day.
You need to. I need it.
I think everybody over 100 should be prayed for every day.
Oh my God. I'll still have 34 years till then.
I'm just giving you the business.
Oh, Gold Nugget said grandfather's 99. Now, don't you feel bad, Ed?
It's still deal Rico's going now because my wife's going. It's kind of
Oh, Rico's going because your wife's going?
yeah, he said 100% we're going now.
Oh, sounds like it.
Some Pickens, hello. And good night.
Just remember, You met me in real life. Imagine a woman that has to deal with me.
Jesus. You know who Slim Pickens is, Pam? Slim Pickens was a singer, a country singer.
Well, yeah, but I don't know who this Slim Pickens is.
Well, duh. Keep up. Damn it.
Slim
Slim
Pickens is
Pickens
a
was
place
an
I know.
actor. He was an actor.
An actor.
Yeah.
You're thinking about, what's his name? Scarecrow. What was that guy's name that was real tall and had the real short pants?
Johnny Depp.
No.
No, wasn't Slim Pickens an old actor?
No, he was a country and western singer. That's how I know who he is. I had to listen to all that stuff 50, 60 years ago. Jesus.
I'm going to believe Bob on this.
No, he was an actor too, because when I think of Slim Pickens, I think of him in that one movie where he rode the nuclear bomb. And was
No, that was
right,
Ant-Man.
bomb.
That was Ant-Man.
That was Slim Pickens.
Somebody.
Says American actor.
It was Michelle Pfeiffer and
It was an American actor.
Adam-
Kirk Douglas.
Performer.
Kirk
Huh?
Douglas.
Kirk Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer, the Ant and the Wasp, were on the riding the nuclear bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, Slim Pickens did it first.
What?
Because he did it in an old black and white movie. I don't remember the name of the movie now.
Well,
Somebody helped me. It was, what movie was that?
But actually, the movie was going back in time, and it was like right during, like after World War II in that movie. So I think they said it was like in 1946.
Slim Pickens rides a bomb.
I'm just a city boy wishing I had land in the country.
I wish I had that poster.
He said he's heard of the singer, though. See there? He named himself after Slim Pickens, the singer. Maria got it. Yes, Dr. Strangelove. That's it. Pam.
Okay. Dr. Strangelove? Yep, he was in like Blazing Saddles too, but the movie I always remember him being in was when he was riding the bomb and waving his cowboy hat and going yeehaw as he's like,
Oh, that's right. He
riding
was
the bomb off into the sunset.
one of those singing cowboys. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a rodeo performer and an actor.
Right. Like Roy Rogers, and he just wasn't quite as famous. Yeah, he was like that. Okay. So
I don't
we're all-
know. I bet Roy Rogers was more famous than Slim Pickens.
He definitely was.
Oh.
And Gene Autry was too.
I don't
But
know if he was.
yeah,
Hi, Stephen.
that's where I got the singing part from. And his name is Slim Pickens.
Well, good job, Bob. I
No,
knew you were right.
Maria's saying that. I'm reading the chat now.
Oh.
After all this time, I'm able to read a little bit.
Good job, Maria.
Did you eat today, Bob?
I've eaten twice.
Okay.
Why?
Say that for a reason. I'm not getting that personal.
Is there an inference there?
No,
Hey, Stephen P.
Oh, I wish I had that sticker.
just me looking out for
Where is
it.
Stephen P at now, subs wise? We could throw some subs at him.
No,
Thinking
I
of
think-
subs,
that ship doesn't sail,
anybody
Pam.
is not subbed to me.
So
I only need 9 more subs to get up to 2,000.
Are you
Which
sure?
And Rico got to
would
1,000.
really make me happy.
Are you sure, Pam?
Yes, I need 9 more subs. I think.
for Rico,
I think
Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I only need 9 more to get to 1,700. I don't remember.
yeah, that's what it is, 1,700.
Yeah.
Rico
Yeah,
and
I need
Stephen
9 more to get
P.
to 1,700.
Rico and Stephen P had a bet going on.
One
And
on
whoever would
Jack.
get to 1,000 would get the other guy's channel.
Yep.
Oh
So
my
now-
God. And since the stream started, I lost 2 subs.
Oh my. Pam.
If you'll stop being so mean, I'll sub
thanks,
back.
guys.
Gosh.
so
Now I feel guilty.
Rico is a for sure 1K. and Stephen P is 9 away from it.
Nice.
Last night on Maple Street Aquatics,
So we got Merdul or Maria. Can you throw out their links so people can sub to them?
and there was a bet that whoever got to 1,000 first, that person lost. And on that stream, Rico got there first, so he lost. And after the stream, all three of them dropped down. Like YouTube took the subs away from them.
Yeah. Well, I just lost 2 subs during this stream. You guys should feel guilty. It can't be me. It's got to be one of you.
It's Bob.
It must be Bob because he doesn't know his actors.
But Bob's the biggest channel here, isn't he?
No.
Who has more, you or Pam?
Oh,
I don't know.
Bob definitely passed me up a long time ago.
Bob's like the Godzilla here.
Yeah.
I am not.
The Codfather has more
Godfather of
influence.
subs.
Let's see. I looked today, and it was 2,230.
See, he's way ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it'll probably go down to 2,200.
I'm trying to think who you bribed or threatened.
Reptile people,
It's called consistent content.
bird
He's
people,
always showing up. He
bird
doesn't
people
take off.
don't take off. I did take off last Wednesday.
Oh, well, that's good because I didn't make it on Wednesday.
I know.
I was
there
asleep
waiting,
on Wednesday.
That's why I took off. I said, if Ed's not coming, I'm not going on.
Bob,
and
you're the best.
he knew that I was sitting there waiting for his stream. And he said, "No, I'm good."
I posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I didn't get that notification.
Well, they turned on your notifications.
I do, and it said Bob's still streaming.
Fantasy time, Fantasy Island. Bunny Viper's laughing her ass off at you.
I know. I'm glad I can bring some humor.
Do you know what I haven't done yet, Bob?
What's that, Ed?
I haven't seen Ghostbusters yet.
I
Can you
haven't
believe
either.
that? You want to go on Monday?
I'm
Which one?
surprised. The new
You know
one.
this one with the grandkids?
With Ant-Man. It always goes back to Ant-Man. Paul
Yep.
Rudd.
So quit saying Ant-Man. I keep thinking Marvel.
He is in Marvel.
Yep.
G.
Ant-Man
Yes.
is part of Marvel.
Yes. Sorry.
A3G. Catching up on 2X.
Like, Josh from Metalheads today said that he was going to reveal his 2 Black Widow, Datanoids. And I
Yep.
said at the end, make sure you watch his show on tomorrow because he's going to have 2 Avengers.
I meant to watch that stream, and I didn't get in there till like 10 minutes before it was over, or 5 minutes.
I was lurking
Damn it.
for most of it. I just didn't talk because
Well, why didn't you nudge me and remind me? I got the notification, but I
If
didn't
Pam
see
is
it.
in Cleveland right now, I'll be very upset that I'm not there hanging out.
Oops, slip of the tongue. It was a figurative nudge.
Pam's, that's why it's so dark in Pam's house, because she's actually in that cat house behind your house.
yep, that's it.
That was actually Pam that was on the counter delivering to Rosa yesterday. They were smacking each other.
Boy, that'd be a heck of a fight.
It would be. Neither one of them. I had to break it up. Damn. Cat house, Rico Stan said. Yes, I have a cat house out there. Rico
I have seen
Stan.
He does.
Yep. It's 4 stories.
I'm not out there because if I was, I'd have like a red light glow around me.
It's funny you say about the cat house because there's a guy at work. He got with his now girlfriend
Okay, good night,
or
Slim.
whatever she is, and he made her. She made him build a cat house out of a chicken coop. Things like 4 stories. He's like, what? He said, she keeps bringing these damn strays in, taking care of them. I said, there's nothing wrong with that. She gets them spayed, neutered, or whatever. I'm tired of building shit, he says. I said, well, maybe you need to find a new woman because I think your life is going to be full of that.
God, if he's got a woman and that's all she wants to, I don't mean to sound sexist, but all she wants to do is help cats.
She
Jesus.
sounds like my type of woman.
Exactly. Right?
Like, if you got to build onto the chicken coop for a cat house, and that's all she's asking you to do, and that's all she's griping about, that's everybody's, you know.
They can have my cat house if they'll come and get it. I've been trying to give it away for like 20 years now.
He has.
It's real nice. Make an awesome rabbit hutch, 4 stories, or chicken house, or cat house.
No, I will come pick it up, but there's a price.
What?
I got a 14-foot trailer, dual axle, and I got a big truck.
Well, you better get the money from them. I just want it out of my backyard, out of the woods back there.
Oh, there's a price.
Well, you better work that out with them.
Yeah. I'm working out with you.
Oh, hell no.
Bob is going to make a deal and sell it to you for $15.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't matter, but the one deal is if I come the whole way to your house to pick us up, I get a tour of the fish room.
Oh, hell no.
I'll take you to not Texas Roadhouse. I'll take you to
City Cafe.
City Cafe and we'll have some cake.
Yep. Ed'll meet you halfway.
No, I'm coming. No.
Ed likes to
Okay.
travel. He'll meet you
I'll meet
halfway.
Ed halfway and bring him with me. But I'm telling you,
Ed's like,
Pennsylvania's kind of a far drive.
it is just halfway, Ed.
So it's
you're
only
going
6
to
hours.
show up your house with a trailer. I mean business.
It's really well made. My niece's husband made it back when he was in college, and he used to do things for me like that for money, you know, make things or pressure wash my deck and stuff. It's well made. Locks, everything.
But I'm serious. If I come pick that
It's
up,
probably got $1,000 worth of plywood in it.
I think what
Jesus.
you're mad about for real
Mad.
is that
You're
Yazzie.
furious.
That Yazzie would be my friend.
Yazzie said he'd like to meet you.
I want to meet Yazzie.
He put Ed on the road, didn't he, Ed?
Yep. Okay, so what color would be the best color for the sharks inside of their mouth?
Let me
Which
see.
Well,
red?
they all three look red.
If Pam
They
could
are.
blow it up, I could see it too.
We've got flag red. We've got fire engine red. Or we have candy apple red. I
vote for fire engine red.
Yep, I
Bob's
agree.
going to vote for kinky apple red.
I'm not. I said fire engine.
I also have a lot of other color reds, but I thought that these were kind of the more dark, not so bright.
Yep, I like the fire engine red because it won't be so bright.
It
Yeah,
it actually looks like mucosa, and it looks bloody.
I agree with Rico. Use
Oh.
the red one.
Oh boy, it's kind of hard to see in this room. I
Use
need
the
to-
red one. Yep.
I need light that comes from behind me instead of in front of me because it like kind of blinds me. Well, why don't you go back to everybody so nobody's just looking at the top of my head?
Because Bob didn't give me permission to yet.
Oh,
What?
shit.
What are you talking about? And I'm reading the chat. You people have lost your minds.
Thought you were the director, Bob.
I'm trying.
Well, you suck at it right now.
Pam, tell us more about this party that your daughter had with the cats.
Party.
You know,
that was a fun party. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's hear about the whole party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We need some
It
stories.
was,
Let's go.
Ox blood.
I still wasn't totally moved yet. I still had quite a few boxes that I had a carport, and I had quite a few boxes in the carport, and I had a big, like a big fire pit thing with a grill thing on top of it.
Nice.
So I made homemade bread and some veggies, and then I got a bunch of pork chops. And Tucker and his friend Chris were out like barbecuing the pork,
Wow, that sounds awesome.
and out in the carport. And
what the hell?
Courtney's
Sorry.
friends came over. Bob disappeared.
That scared the hell out of me when I looked at my own face. Right, Ed? I'm like,
He must have hit a button. Anyway, so I got like Tucker and his friend Chris are out barbecuing, and my kids always brag on my bread because I don't use the recipe or anything. I just make it.
Nice.
And because I've made it so much, I just throw it together. And anyway, so Courtney's friends came over, and it started like a big thunderstorm came in, and it was just dumping buckets of rain, and the carport started flooding.
yeah.
And me and Tucker and his friend Chris are out there like with a shovel making little drainage things to keep the water away from my boxes and stuff.
That was smart.
While Courtney's friends were standing there looking out the window saying, "Oh, you're never going to save your stuff."
Oh, well, that's nice.
And they did not come over and help or anything. And then to make matters worse, while we were busy doing all this stuff, her friends ate all the pork chops and all the bread.
Damn.
So Tucker and Chris came in after this, and there was nothing left for them to eat because Courtney's friends that she had invited over had taken all the food.
Mm-hmm.
So I had another dinner a couple days later and invited just those two over, and we did pork chops, and I made some bread for them to take home and everything. So that was how that party went. And then the cat thing happened.
Well, was Corky and Tucker,
Corky.
were they both single guys at the time?
Corky is a girl. She's one of my daughters.
Oh, nuts.
I call her Corky all the time.
I was thinking that was Tucker's best friend or something, and they were like going to get to meet a bunch of single girls.
No, Corky is my daughter, and Tucker's my son, and Chris was his best friend at the time.
And that was a girl too?
No, Chris was a guy.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Oh, so well, at least they got to meet. They could have like helped tag team girls.
He ate all the meat.
Her friend and her husband, and then they had like a loaf of bread all wrapped up and ready to take home before Tucker and his friend even came in the house after cooking and saving my stuff from the water.
Yeah,
See, now all that turned into this huge thing trying to explain myself. I hate it when that happens. Why fish keeping Jamaica?
Well, what did you learn from all that, Pam? What's the moral of the stories?
I don't know.
Well,
No, your kid's friends.
Sometimes people's friends are not that nice.
Yeah, they're straight up assholes.
Yeah.
don't put your box on the floor.
Right?
Well, the carport had like gravel, but the water just came rushing in, so we were like digging trenches to try to keep the water away from the boxes.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
What was in that box? Drugs?
No, it was just my household stuff
Mm-hmm.
from moving that I hadn't finished unpacking yet.
Or her girly stuff.
Yep.
You
Her
guys,
sweet little old lady stuff.
Hey, I'm talking about tools. I don't know what Bob's talking about.
What type of girly tools are there?
I could tell you another story, but I can't because, in internet is forever.
Don't tell that damn Bob story.
And it'd be telling a story about one of my kids, which was really funny, but I can't tell it because,
Bob
after
said,
I die, if she ever watches my video, she would be very mad at me.
Bob said, don't tell the Bob story.
And don't tell that dildo story either again.
It's fun because it's going
Oh
to
my
be
God.
on a video. Like, it's going to be on a video.
It's going to be on the video, yes.
If it's not, it better not be.
It will be.
I'll have what you call it on your butt. Copyright people.
That's okay.
I've
Well,
got
you
them on
guess
the
it's
speaker.
pretty-
If I can tell my pop-up book story, we can throw your dildo story in there too.
I'm not signing any
I
releases.
didn't know.
I forgot about the pop-up book story.
Hey, Adele.
Hi, Adele. I hope you're still here after hearing that.
Besides, you couldn't get it.
she's
You couldn't
good.
get me on copyright on it because you told it on my live stream.
I don't think Ed even
it
heard
wouldn't
that
be
one.
like it wouldn't be like I jumped over to your live stream and took it off of it because it was on my live stream.
Ed didn't hear that one, or he wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
Ed,
So-
you laughed your ass
So you
off.
can't tell it again.
Because I went back and I watched that part. As much Bob says what he says, he was laughing on the inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to hear about
Yeah.
any insides.
No.
And
Yeah, I
that's what
need
he was
royalties if
talking about.
them. Go Nuggets said, Go Nuggets, my manager. I need a royalty for that.
Royalty.
Ed's my cat house manager, but
Yep. Mike's right. He said the Bob story is literally a B.O.B. story.
right, a battery operated.
Boyfriend. Yep.
Oh, I was going to say Bojangles.
Bojangle.
Okay.
Do you know what a hob is? A hob. H-O-B.
Hang on back. You can't scare the haven't been around.
No, it's a Hemi-operated boyfriend. For you Dodge lovers out there.
Nope. I looked at getting those new Dodge trucks, but the only thing wrong was it was a Dodge.
Oh, they have
Yep.
enough storage for you.
I had that house where the carport flooded that night and stuff. That was the one that was haunted. That turned out to be haunted all the time.
Oh gosh.
A lot of
forgot
paranormal
about
activity.
that.
I know I went to a art show and I took Megan with me, and Tucker was going to college, so he had like a college dorm room, and him and his girlfriend at the time, wife now.
What's her name? Trixie?
No.
That'd be a weird name. Tucker and Trixie?
Her
The
name
double
is
T's?
her name is Tahani.
Oh, it is a T.
Yeah. Anyway, I asked the two of them if they wanted to come over and house sit, which they were glad to do, to get out of the dorms for a weekend. And I guess they had a fun weekend because Tucker told me that they got up one morning and
Yes, GRB.
every cupboard in the kitchen was standing wide open. And another morning, Tahani
That
woke
sounds
up.
like my house.
Tahani
get up
woke up and she looked, and Tucker was standing at the end of her bed. And she started talking to him and looked up and he was gone. And then she realized that it wasn't Tucker. There was like a man standing at the end of the bed that just like disappeared after a little bit.
Hey, Calypso.
Do you think it was your ex-husband?
No, it was a
I
ghost.
think they had good drugs. That's what I think.
Something.
Hey, John Oliver.
I don't think so, Bob.
Tim, you don't know what Tucker and I talk about.
What, Tucker the ghost?
No, Tucker, her son. When she went missing, we thought she was abducted. Maria went to the police, and I went straight to the family.
I remember that.
Yep.
I do.
Yeah, don't ever show up late somewhere because the law will be at your door.
Y'all made me want to start talking to CIA friends.
My dad was in the CIA.
Yep. And he's my friend.
Yep. I don't think he ever did anything though cool. He won't talk
Be
about it.
surprised. He'll tell you stuff and that he can't tell you.
Yeah, I know. But I think he was more of a strategist.
My dad was a truck driver. And when he died, a bunch of his truck driving friends came to the funeral. And after the funeral, they were all sitting outside at the picnic table and started telling stories about my dad. Because my dad was quite the character. They were all telling truck driving stories about my dad.
Mike knows Tucker, too. Oh, wait, he's got a bird named Tucker.
I had a bird named Monroe.
So now I can focus on picking on Bob tonight.
Don't pick on me.
I'm still, Matt, I'm still going to go and unban you on your other account. One time only, though. One time.
What's his other account?
I think he's got just a slightly different his normal account. I was going to do it this week and I wasn't feeling good and I forgot about it.
Now he's calmed down. He's calmed down a lot.
No way.
You had me for a minute there, Mike.
That looks really good, Ed. Hang on, let me blow it up and then you can show it better.
Let me
Hang on.
Hold on, let me see this.
I did his teeth.
Oh, I
Darn
see.
it. You know what? All the lights are behind it.
No,
Is his mouth red yet?
The inside.
I think
yeah,
it
I see
looks
it.
really good.
I see it. It does look good.
You gotta put some red on some of the teeth.
Like blood?
Yep.
Well, I don't want him to think that his teeth are so sharp they cut himself.
That's true.
Or he doesn't brush his teeth much.
Right, Skipper.
His teeth.
I really like the gold and the blue. That looks.
Why
really
is my
sharp.
face always in the way?
What is that on the sides where his ears are at? That gold, is that?
It's like some type of armor thing that they have on their shield.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a guild plate.
Yeah.
Guild
cool.
plate.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of armor on their bellies too.
Pam, you wouldn't be effective under there.
Yeah, nowhere to punch, no groin punching there.
Right.
Bob.
You guys are so mean to me. What would you do if I just left my stream? Because you
We'll carry on.
You hurt my feelings.
We'll carry on. Don't worry.
We'll get you more views. I mean, I don't know how to answer that question.
Get you some hours. Sell some of your art.
Sell your house out from under you. I mean, I don't know. It could happen.
Ed, I can't help it, but with my vision, your shirt looks like you're wearing a overall bib and a t-shirt.
It's an Aqua Shell Halloween t-shirt.
Yeah, I saw it, but if you had some straps over there, it would look like a overall.
It would as big as that emblem is. You're muted, Ed. Ed, you're muted.
Why did you tell him?
How long have I been muted?
For I don't
Just
know, for a while.
Half hour or so.
So did you even hear about me saying that the teeth can't be red because I don't want people to think that he didn't brush his teeth?
Yeah, we heard that, and after that, you were muted.
Oh, I must have just put the shark right on the right spot.
Damn shark hit a button.
Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, Now I got to pick a new thing to paint on this. I think the spears.
Yeah, so the cutting, that magnet thing, Ed, that was a good one. We're putting the stickers on the magnets.
Occasionally, I can come up with some good ideas.
I have one that I got from Susan with SLC Aquatics like 20 years ago. No, like 2 years ago.
That ain't nothing until you get to meet her in real person.
Oh, I've met her in person twice so far.
I wish I could say that.
You've met her both times too, Ed.
Yeah, on stream.
Susan.
I know, I'm just messing. I've met Susan, and she's
he said
she lives close to us.
I'm sorry.
SLC, yeah.
Yeah, SLC
I seen
is
the other Susan that you didn't meet.
No, I didn't meet Susan, but she's moving in next door to me soon.
Oh, so she's moving into the cat house?
She might. I don't think John Baga wants it, but
oh, Susie.
Susie
What?
Q.
I've met Susie Q twice also.
Right.
Well, actually, for a couple of days each time.
Yeah.
I cut her meat.
Careful, Ed.
That.
Careful, Ed. Never know who's lurking.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, she is going to be. She's been talking about moving somewhere where she can keep her reptiles. Oh, God. Outside over the winter where it's milder.
That's here.
And, yeah, well, that's one. This is one of the like 4 or 5 states she's been considering. So that would be awful cool if she did move here.
I was talking to one of my friends in California, and we were comparing where LA is to Chattanooga. And it's almost, they're just a little farther south than us. But they got that ocean wind coming in and the desert, so I think it's a little more hot. We got the nice rain and mountains.
Yep.
I wouldn't trade.
I moved from LA to Cape Cod, and that's like the furthest southwestern point of the United States to the furthest northwest or northeastern part
I
of
bet
it.
Cape Cod gets cold.
It does sometimes, yeah. I found out what ocean effect snow was. That's when a blizzard hits and it goes out over the ocean and then comes back and hits you again.
Yeah, just like our
It
lake.
happens a lot on Cape Cod.
Is it salty snow when it comes back?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. I didn't eat it.
You
I
should.
didn't know that winter was really, really bad. The first winter that I lived there was really bad.
Should have made snow cones.
Lots of blizzards. And I remember one time I was sitting there watching the morning news with the sound off. I was just watching it. I was watching the weatherman. And he like drew a S down in the lower part, like the southeastern part of Massachusetts, and circled it. And then he drew a S up in the northern part of Massachusetts and he circled it. And then he kind of drew one over towards the east and circled it. And then he took his white pencil and he made all these swooshing arrows pointed right at the Cape. I was sitting there going, well, that doesn't look real good.
Right.
That's a lot of S's.
Yep.
There's a fish question.
Oh my God, not a fish question.
Ban them, quick.
Dee Dee's Fenden wants to know, do y'all empty your outdoor tubs for winter? I do not. I will lower the water about halfway and leave it at that.
Do you leave the fish?
I wouldn't even try to keep an outdoor tub with water in it over the winter here because it will sometimes get down to like 40 below, which is a little bit cold for an outdoor tub.
That'd be nice, JRB. Mine stayed out last winter, and it's going to stay out this winter too. But all it's got in it is what you call it, Daphne.
Like right now, it's like warmer than normal for here, and it's 26 degrees right now.
Jesus.
Rico said he brought a tub in, but he bought a heater for the small pond. Right in the name.
That like ice expands. So if you like do halfway or 3/4, you'll be fine. Which when it freezes, you'll still have all that beneficial bacteria in there when you go to fill it back up.
I know
If
when
you
I
put a
lived in Eastern Washington, it would get not as cold there as here, but it would get pretty cold there. And we had a couple like stock tanks, and we always had those like floating things with a big coil on the bottom that you plug in. That's a stock tank heater that keeps them from
Yeah.
freezing solid. Yeah, because we had horses and stuff, so
Yeah.
so we always had one of those out in the stock tank so that they wouldn't freeze.
I didn't hear what you said. You kept in the stock tank, so
Just
it wouldn't
water.
freeze.
Oh, it's like a stock tank heater for farmers. It's just like a
Oh, okay.
electric thing, and then it's got like a coil on the bottom, and it floats, and you stick it in the stock tank.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
plug it in. It doesn't keep it at any certain temperature, but it just keeps it a circle going.
A dark colored ball floating in a tub or a small pond will keep a space open at the surface, unless it's like 20 below, But if it just freezes at the top, it'll keep a hole open there because the dark color absorbs the heat of the sun.
Yeah, when I lived on Cape Cod, I would keep a bucket. I had a fish pond, and I would keep a bucket, just an empty bucket with a rock in the bottom of it to kind of weight it down. And then if the pond froze, then that the bucket kept it from freezing in that spot. I'd lift it up during the day and put it back again.
That's what you should have done to those damn box filters when you were a kid. Put the rocks inside.
Yeah.
Hi, Fish Mom. Ed?
Susan, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Or actually, Bob was talking about you, not me. I'm too nice.
I was talking about both one. Oh, it was Susan. Yeah, I was saying that I had one of your stickers, Susan, with the magnet.
And she said, Keller's Aquatics. I think the first swap at Rob's Fish Store is when I brought the magnet to you, but I may be wrong. I pray you're feeling better.
Where do you see that? Oh, all the way up there. Yeah, I think it is too.
That's when my eyes got big. Whenever I saw that, it reminded me of what you said previous to Ed. Watch what you're saying because he's lurking, and then Fish Mom showed up.
That's right.
And Ed's
It's not your mate, Susan. You're the wrong one that Ed was cutting for. It was Susie Q.
That was me.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, Ed meant both.
Y'all can't keep your tail straight
Ed,
now.
you're muted if you're talking. It's like,
Ed, how come you keep muting?
Listen here, you little.
How long have I been muted this time?
10 minutes.
Well, no wonder Bob keeps talking over me every time I try to say what I do for ponds.
Nah, I didn't know you were talking, Ed.
He wasn't. He was muted.
I didn't know you were talking,
Ed.
I would never talk over you.
When I lived in
You know better than that, Ed.
He said the hell with you, so he muted it. He's like, listen here, you little shit.
No, when I was in Kansas, I used an air stone, and the bubbles would keep a hole in the ice.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people do. They have ponds around here with trout in it. They'll either, have a fountain type thing, or there's this thing that you can get that they call it the pond icebreaker. It's a big pump.
Sounds scary.
It does.
How does that work when waterfalls, huge waterfalls like Niagara Falls freezes?
Yeah,
don't get
Niagara
that.
Falls has frozen a couple times.
Yeah, it looks cool.
You can walk down below on the water below the falls.
And then
I'd be terrified.
waterfalls behind the ice.
Yep.
I swear I'd be terrified to do it, though. Big
The first
slide
time
type.
I went to Niagara Falls was in November. The first and only time I've been there, but I do want to get back. Is on the Canada side. That Niagara Falls is awesome. It's so beautiful there.
Yeah, I went to Niagara Falls when I lived on Cape Cod. But what impressed me the most about it was that they had to put up signs, like in the little flat standing areas with the rail,
Yeah.
you know, where you can. Yeah, they have signs up there that say no swimming. I'm like, seriously, you have to put up signs that say no swimming? You know?
Oh, they were there when I went through there about 5-6 years ago. Yeah.
They put them
Then
up for
if you're
Skipper.
on the Canada side and you go east, there's this whirlpool thing. They got the signs there too.
I won't go to the Canada side anymore there, the horseshoe side.
Yeah.
Why not?
We went there, we took my cousins, my dad and I, and they wouldn't let my cousins in. They said we don't allow checks in when they looked at their passport. And it's
What?
like, yeah. So it's like, well, you let them play hockey,
Oh, checks.
Alright.
Okay.
but they didn't want Czechoslovakians coming and
Yeah.
moving in. I think, yeah, they may have even said gypsies, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many of you have been there on the New York
Gypsies.
side, but when you're driving up there on the New York side, there is some really weirdly painted houses on the New York side, like
Yeah.
along the Great Lakes and stuff, where they have like all different colors and stripes, and just on the outside of their house, you know, looks like a big candy cane, and then it'll have another color. And I saw more than one house like that on the New York side. I was like, whoa.
New York side's dirty.
That's not
When I
nice.
went through,
That
and
sounds like
Canada
that hippie
side-
stuff to me. That old hippie stuff.
Are you only saying that because Rico lives in New York?
No, I'm just saying that's what I thought when I went through before I knew Rico. But since I knew Rico, it makes more sense now.
I like Niagara Falls. I've been there several times in my life.
I want to
Never
go
been.
back. No, I think it's awesome.
Actually, this photo I took, this photo right here is from Niagara Falls.
Nice.
I see something blue up in the sky.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Looks like a light
Rico
post with
is
a
agreeing
zero on it.
with
And
it.
now you have no picture, Ed.
He's moving, I think.
It's a light
Oh,
post with
cool.
a seagull on it, or a pigeon.
It's a seagull on top of
Yeah.
a pole. I took that at Niagara Falls.
Dude, that looks like a golf tee. What?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
You want me here? I'll bring it down.
So how many of you have been to Multnomah Falls? Multnomah Falls is pretty cool too.
No.
Never heard of
That's
that one.
in Oregon.
That's a real
That
cool
seriously
picture.
looks like a golf tee with a
I
bird.
scored an 80 on it. So this
Oh,
was
for
one
like
of
an
my,
art class?
no, for becoming a master photographer.
Oh, cool.
You have to have 12 80s in your life. So see
And
how
that's
I used a mat on it on the negative, so it looks like it's almost been a paintbrush or something. You know, can you see the texture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the golf ball texture.
Yeah. So I got also a point for the darkroom side too.
Nice.
That's a pretty good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if I can see what year this was.
1976.
I would have been 2 or 3. It doesn't
I
have
was
the year.
in the Marines then.
I don't know. You were in the Marines?
No,
Bunny Viper. What I use is
he had said that like he was shocked.
yeah. When I first started doing it that way, you know, like pumping the water out, like drain the water, siphon the water into a bucket, and then pump it to the sink. And then I had another pump that would pump it from the sink in fresh water into the tanks. But get one that pumps at least 1,000 gallons an hour, because anything smaller than that, and it won't go up to the sink down low.
Mine,
So you need to get a pump that pumps at least 1,000 gallons an hour, and get one that has a 1/2 inch adapter on it. A lot of times come with a couple different adapters, but you want to make sure you get 1/2 inch adapter, and then get 1/2 inch tubing that is food grade tubing.
well, see, I was just about to say a garden hose will hook up to a Python hose setup, but since you said that, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Merdula says 1,000 gallons per hour or bigger. Exactly. 1,000 gallons worked out pretty well for me with the rate that I could siphon into the bucket and stuff, and that kept it going at a pretty steady rate. But you definitely do not want to go under 1,000 gallons per hour.
So I have a question now.
And then, like I say, and then get the 1/2 inch tubing and
No
get
fish
the clear,
questions.
clear food grade tubing. And how long you get it is up to you. But I also got when I got mine, which turned out to be good, because eventually you'll get a hole that you have to cut out. And I also got little connectors that can like connect two pieces of tubing together. So when I started getting an occasional hole because Buddy would walk on it and stuff, then I could just cut the section of hose out that had a hole in it, and get those little connectors and connect them together and not lose that much length that way.
So,
and I don't know, probably people in here know more about it than me. I'm just saying how I did it.
So I got a question. Is she talking about doing water changes in
Yes.
the tub?
Yep. That's how I've always done my water changes.
So what if you used the Python, right? Hear me out. And you got the blue hose that you use for camping. It's for potable water only, because it's made differently than your regular garden hose. Could you do that with it?
I don't know. I don't know what the camping hose is.
I use my Python, and I use a pump, and I put it in the dog bath. It's a dog bath thing. I set it on my stove in the kitchen and mix my salt water there. The rest of them I mix the fresh water right in the tanks with the prime and whatever.
So I'm fortunate enough that my 20-gallon tub that I do outside, that Maria Z's guppies were in, that I just used my Python because it was close enough.
Yeah. That's nice.
Oh, Bunny Piper says, wait, what? Ed, you're a photographer too? That's my favorite hobby outside of fish keeping.
I used to own a studio for about a decade.
I'm still trying to find a simple app to make slideshows so I can turn them into vids.
Oh, watch out! I'm sorry, I was yelling at Nico. I didn't want him to step on my paints. Dude, let me look at your paws. Okay, okay. No! Now he's trying to get my fruit punch.
Nico, green cow, go.
Right, Chewy.
I was trying to find one of my other. I have another Niagara Falls that made master points, and but I don't know where it is at the moment. I was going to go show it to you guys. That's why I got up and left for a second.
Good night, Daniel. Thanks for coming in.
See you, Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
Daniel, thanks, buddy.
You would have never known that it was from Niagara Falls. Either one of my two Niagara Falls pictures were from Niagara Falls, because.
No, I didn't know that one you showed was from there.
Yeah.
I do want to visit the New York side, though. When we went there, it was in November on the Canada side. Holy cow, that place is nuts. So much going on there. So I want to
Drug,
experience the USA side next.
drug deals and such.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought that said Nico's Aquatics and things. Mike's Aquatics and things. Oh, it does say Nico.
Uh-oh.
Look, it did. Like, how dare you? Really, Ed? How dare you?
Now he's just staring at me.
Right.
And you went to the green towel. Good job, Nico. Thank you for listening.
Ed, have you seen that music that they play on Instagram or what's Instagram? And it's supposed to be how the ancient Egyptian music sounded like to cats they worshiped back then, the cat gods.
No, is it awesome or crappy?
It's a fluty. It's just a few seconds, but I've been wanting to save. I did save it, and I want to do it with one of my cats. But it makes their eyes dilate. They respond to it. Every one I've seen them do it. I've seen like 10 of them so far.
Really?
They hear it and their eyes dilate. No, it's like I don't know. It's nothing like that at all.
Well, that's the only Egyptian song I know.
Ed, that was a saxophone. That wasn't a flute.
Walk like an Egyptian. Bum, 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 bum,
That's it.
That's
it. That's it.
Oh, and it's even the Bengal, so it's even another cat thing.
Yeah, you just didn't get his eyes. His
No,
irises.
he's not impressed by me. He just wants everything I have. Everything I own is his. He just lets me use it.
Right. Have you tried the Jack in the Box where you put a box of tape on the floor and put them in it and see if they will cross out of the box? No. I don't think my cats would.
I've tried the cucumber and it didn't work with my cats.
No, mine neither. I was feeding Plecos for 2 months with that cucumber too.
Yeah, that's why I did it with Pleco food. Too funny.
Yeah, must have dozed off.
Oh, well, no, I was just thinking of all kinds of things that I could say about cats and cucumbers, but I'm holding back. I'm like holding my breath and not saying a word.
You saving it for a better audience or what?
If Rico's still in here, watch him though. He might come up with some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back. My love summons me. It's a lot of links.
Thank you, Myrtle.
My baby cat is jacked up on coffee all the time.
No, you're here in time, Mooney. Yay.
Hey, Kim.
Oh, yeah. Moonstone. Ooh, I kind of echoed when I sang that. Did it make her eyes dilate?
It did. I've got her on a video chat.
Hello again, Moonstone. It's nice to see you, my friend. I don't remember the rest. I was going to try to sing the song that Neil Diamond sang, but I don't really. Hello again, hello.
My friend.
I wanted to send that to my friend before she died from cancer, and I didn't get it to her in time.
Oh.
We went to Neil Diamond together years ago, and so I found a Neil Diamond CD, and I was going to mail it to her and ask her to play Hello with My Friend first, and didn't get it to her in time.
Nah, that happened to me too, bud.
Way to bring it up, Moonstone.
Yeah. I got a phone call when I was leaving Mark They saying you need to get here to freaking Pittsburgh to because he's on his last leg, and I was halfway there, and my buddy's wife called me and said he's gone. I was like, oh, I had so much to tell him. Turned around, went home, and you know, it was bad. I was
Well,
glad son.
I didn't go to the funeral either. I was recovering from my spine surgery, so I was here recovering at my mom and dad's house. I wasn't at my house in
Yeah.
St. Louis, so I didn't even do that.
Holly said she hears you sing it. Now,
Oh, thank you.
I dedicated a song to one of my friends one time. They were like, I know I've told you this story before probably, but they were getting like, it was my friend that was getting married, like having a wedding at her house, and I gave her the pink flamingos. But the other thing that I did was she had asked me to make some music for, like, make a couple CDs of music for the reception afterwards. So, and you got to understand that, you know, they'd been married for a few years, but they got married by the justice of the peace because she had gotten pregnant and she was 13 years old and he was 32 at the time when she got pregnant. So, anyway, they're still married and happily married. But anyway, so she asked me to make a CD for the wedding reception. And when they went to put the CD in, I told them that that the first song on the CD was dedicated to Forrest, her husband. And guess what song it was?
What?
You guys know me. You can't make a guess about Thank Heavens for Little Girls. Oh, he didn't laugh either. I was sitting there cracking up, but he did think it was funny.
Rosie, come here. Come on. Come here. Rosie. Come on, Rosie.
Oh, so awful.
Kitty. There she is.
That was back in the day when it was cool to be a pedophile.
God. There's Rosemary. Hey, baby. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. Hey, baby.
She's so pretty.
Rosie. She said, where's that damn Yazzie? He's still got her buffaloed a little bit. Yeah. He went back in the
orange
bedroom.
markings on Rosemary.
Yeah, she's a calico Abyssinian. Like her gray, this hair is like a squirrel or a gray rabbit. It looks just like that. It's real pretty. And then she
I
has
like
no
it.
tail. No tail.
Did you break it off?
We ate it. We
Well,
ate it.
it was cold last winter.
She doesn't hang with these other cats either. She stays back in the rainbow fish room where those Rob's racks are. Uh-oh, there's Yazzie. There's Yazzie. He's down there.
This is the last of my Kool-Aid.
You better refill it.
Oh, I just did, but I mean, I'm keeping it in my room so nobody else can get it.
Gotcha. I used to have a roommate I had to do that with.
Oh my gosh. Was that the guinea pig guy?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you've had a lot of roommates.
Fed them to the fishes.
There she is.
Was that your New York roommate?
No.
Was that your Jacksonville roommate?
Well, kinda.
Yes, I finally got something right. I've been trying here, Bob.
See how sweet she is. She's a baby.
We don't talk about that in the mafia.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Rosie.
Look at that face.
Well,
Say hello. You know, she was hiding under the desk last week, wasn't she, this time?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a big old girl. Oh, I held the wrong hand up.
I wish I could pet that cat right now.
Ed. Ed's wanting to pet you. Yeah.
It'll be
She's
the
a good
best
girl.
petting you ever got.
Ed's talking bullshit now. He
Oh,
don't know. He don't know, does he? He don't know.
what she's getting right there is a dog pet.
She's awful happy. She's purring and sticking her little claws barely gently in me.
But she's got to get what she can take. Or she's got to take what she can get.
That's right. Well, there are 4 cats and 2 dogs here now.
Wow.
So, yeah. Daniel's out in the woods now. So,
Aw.
two little dogs and 4 cats.
Daniel would let me pet him.
Yeah. I remember one of the last videos or live streams I showed Daniel, and you said he had a pretty smile. He did. Yeah. He's a good boy.
You're right, Patty. I've been there, done that. That's why I said it nicely.
Oh, God. Skipper and Patty commiserate. What is it, Pam? I don't have my chat on.
Man, Merdol was talking shit. He said, I'm surprised Skipper didn't fall asleep on this stream. I said, listen here, you little Merdol.
Wait, is that a compliment to you or a slam to you or the other 3 of us?
Right?
Both. And then Patty says, be careful, Skipper. You'll get banned. Been there, done that. I ain't doing that again.
He can't ban me because I'm not on YouTube.
I can time him out.
You know what?
She can ban you.
I should go on YouTube and give you a like.
She can ban you. She'll drop your ass off the stream.
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
What happened?
I may or may not have experienced that.
Look at that. YouTube suggests I should watch Punchy Paint's number 1 choice. And right next to that is Maple Street Aquatics live stream from yesterday.
That was a good stream.
It was.
I was lurking, I think. I think I said hi at the start.
Wow. Pam, I don't know about your advertisements.
What?
You've got the Manscaper as your advertisement.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Just saying how she likes her men. Just saying.
I'm like number 40.
I'm dislike number 4.
I'm going to also say hi if I can get it there. Hi, guys.
Roses, I know. She said, wow. What happened? What happened? You see the people looking at you?
There we go.
They're watching you.
Oh, she's watching.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
Bob.
sees the screen up there. She's too damn smart, that's for sure. Oh, careful.
Bob, have you seen these cool
Oh my God.
challenge thing on TikTok in the shorts or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
No. Oh my God, Mooney, thank you. Thank you.
You're supposed to bark next to your dog and see what its reaction is.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. I do silly stuff like that all the time, so they probably ignore me.
Yeah, that's me too.
I talk to them all the time and bark. And, what is that? What are those people doing up there? Hey.
So those are probably just normal human people, not cool animal people like us.
Right. Those are people that think that's really something to bark at a dog. Some of the responses are really cute, though.
They are.
That's where I saw the Egyptian cat god flute music thing. God, should I get that out?
Mr. Snell Guardian said, you can picture Ed meowing at his cat.
See, look, his ears just barely move. Oh, you can't even see his ear. Well, you might have been able to.
Yeah, we saw it.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi,
Yeah,
Lisa.
He's got the neatest cutest kitty that he rescued last week. I'm going to make you big again so you can show her face because she's so cute.
Oh, I just went
She's
to
got
the
her
chat.
face tucked into the arm.
Rosemary, listen at her fussing at me. Look up.
Oh, look at that face.
Look at her. Yeah. Oh, and no tail. She wants to hide her face.
Hey, she does.
Bless her.
Bob, in real life, Lisa said that she wishes she could go to the Ark.
Really?
She told me that.
We had 3 adoptions this week in the cat room, Lisa. I can make a slot for you.
And you adopted out that little white puppy that was so cute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oreo finally got adopted today, the little black and white Chihuahua puppy. He
Oh,
was a hellion, let me tell you. Whoa.
I thought you were going to say Sylvester.
Sylvester did get adopted, too.
What?
Virginia that you met, the blonde lady, when you went there the time you met her.
Uh-huh.
I think the first time she adopted him. She had adopted another old cat named Prophet. You know, people don't want the old ones. But she adopted Prophet like 2 or 3 years ago, and he was like 15. He passed like 6 months ago. And so she said she was thinking about Sylvester. He has expensive medicines, and she's a college student. But she got him, her and Tyler, her boyfriend. So he went home yesterday with Virginia.
I knew she was no good for nothing.
Yep. Sylvester's gone.
That just makes me really sad inside right now.
Well,
Good
he's
night,
loving
Susan.
it. She's already sent pictures of him. He picked
Night,
out one
Susan.
of her favorite granny's quilts, and that's his bed. Good night, Susan. Rosie, you are not photogenic at all.
She keeps hiding her face.
She's fussing too. I don't know if you can hear her. When I try to show her, she's like, meow. She's really complaining. Oh.
Look at that face.
She's got long white whiskers. She can box like Muhammad Ali, I can tell you that.
Is Ladybug still there?
Ladybug's still there.
Oh,
And I was thinking real hard about getting her. I was 3 cats, different cats. And Ladybug, you know, I fostered her when she was a little kitten. But yeah, she's still there. But the reason I didn't get her is Soot, the oldest cat there, he's not for adoption anymore. He's kind of just our pet, our mascot. They've got a thing going. She's like his groupie, so I don't want to separate them. Maybe later, if she's still there.
The Moonstone asks, what is Edsky working on? Curious minds want to know.
I am just working on touch-up on my sharks. Oh, gosh, I'm on the big screen.
I love the colors in those guys.
Mm-hmm.
The blue and the gold is the perfect accent color for its armor and stuff. It looks really
real good.
Thanks. And then I did like just leather strapping. And I did his teeth tonight. And I did the tops of the spears. There's so many little things on these. See, this one's mouth is wide open. I tried to make their bellies lighter than their tops. Their top's supposed to be more dark. But like I did the eels last month before all the aqua shell, all that. That one kind of has like a yellowy pink belly with a brown top. So, yeah, just working away on these guys. These guys have a little guy that rides in the back with a spear gun like this. So that guy's going to ride on the back. And then they have a driver. I'll put the driver in the driver's seat. Oops.
What are the spears for?
Oh, whoops. You can't really see. The spears are for fighting other armies because it's like a tabletop dice game.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't started the little men much. I just painted their skin, only their skin. I was trying to figure out what should underwater elves, what color would their skin be? So I went with zombie flesh. It's kind of light green. And I just didn't add the pink spots and stuff for zombies. Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Cool stuff.
And then I also worked on my diver's helmet a little tonight too. I just did some touch-up work. Oh, this is the question I was going to ask everybody.
Oh yeah, let's hang on. Let me blow you up because I was waiting for that question too.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll even get it closer. On this, weird. This is like the front part of its chest. I'm going to have stuff attached to it, but between the bands here, I have to make like a thing that's going to cover up the gap. And then I thought I'd put fake screws in it, to make it look like it's on the corners, like my hands are.
Yeah, bolted.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do to hide that. But there used to be this clay that you could buy made on TV or sold on TV, or what's that TV stuff? Sold on TV, I think is what TV commercials.
Flex Seal?
No, not Flex Steel. It was a different stuff. It was a putty that you mix the two together, and you could make like a handle to a mug.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that stuff.
And they used to sell it at Walmart in the made for TV or seen on TV or whatever aisle, but it's not there anymore. Does anybody know what that stuff is called so I can look it up? Because I'm sure it's on Amazon.
Oh, I bet it is on Amazon, but I don't know what it's called.
Did you look on Amazon and just do like as seen on TV putty or?
Oh, I didn't even. That's a smart idea. I didn't even know what to call it. But let's see.
Danny West, she says magic putty.
Oh, hey, Danny. Okay.
And so did Stephen P.
Magic.
There you go.
Mighty putty.
Oh, mighty.
Mighty putty.
Hey, baby. You wake up. Rosie.
Yep, that's what it is. It's mighty putty.
Oh, I started typing that in, and it changed it to Mighty Puppy.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it changed it again. It really wants me to go to puppies.
It's been listening to us, Ed.
I'm
HUD.
looking at Google, not Amazon.
Well, but
I see an ad for it on eBay. If you Google mighty putty.
Oh, you're a big girl.
I don't know. I can't find it for sale yet. Oh well. Oh, good. I'm not on the screen anymore, so I can keep looking. I was getting paranoid that.
Oh, we're on screen now.
Yeah, because the kitty.
Yeah, that's cool.
I saw an ad for it on eBay.
Oh, how much?
Let me see. Mighty Putty 3-pack, $19.99 on eBay.
That's not bad. I wonder if they sell it at this as seen on TV stores.
3-pack epoxy sticks, new Billy Mays as seen on TV, fixes leaks and bonds.
As seen on TV stores.
And yep, and it shows the coffee cup with the handle. Doesn't say how big they are. It just says 3-pack epoxy sticks of Mighty Putty for $19.99.
I've got a mug with a broken handle, but I don't want to spend $20 to fix it.
Well, maybe we can go to Lizzie's. There's Lizzie's TV items in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's 22 miles from my house. So that's like next door to Bob.
Yeah. 2
Oh,
miles from mine.
Check this out. Matt just sent me the link. It'd probably be how much gas costs. It'd probably be cheaper to just order it in the mail.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Gas
Oh.
is finally under $3, but whoa.
He got it on Amazon, so I can get it for free shipping.
That's the way to do it.
December 20th to January 15th.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That's Bush League.
That post office is messed up.
Oh, he just sent me another one. Ooh, this one's only $7.
Bonnie Viper said epoxy sculpt. She used it in taxidermy. Safer tanks might be cheaper. There are several types.
She did taxidermy.
That's what she said.
I tried to do taxidermy once and it didn't work out. But I was only 12. I got the beginner taxidermy set from Bass Pro.
Oh, yeah.
My dad bought it for me for my birthday. And
then what did you use? Roadkill?
no, I used a bluegill or something I caught.
One of the funniest things, I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but I remember I posted it a few times on Facebook years ago, but this guy, like, his favorite cat, this cat that he loved, got hit by a car. So he made a drone out of him, like all stiff-legged and flying. He made a drone out of him, a flying cat.
Oh my gosh!
I missed that, Joel.
Oh God!
Ham, you're so weird.
I didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah. Off somewhere else. Go ahead and get your butt out of the way. Jesus.
Drones are really hard to drive or fly or whatever you're doing with them.
Oh. I've never had one. I thought about it, but I don't really have anything I want to see from that far up, I guess. But
I bought one.
You did?
Yeah, I bought it just to kill wasps.
Oh, cool.
Because we've got, I bought it for my dad. And we get, it's actually not wasps, but we get lots of those furry bumblebees.
Oh, yeah.
And there's thousands of them on our privacy fence. And I thought he could just chase them around with that and just whack them.
What are those
like
called? Wood wasps or something like that?
Big
Wood
old
bees?
hairy
Yeah.
bumblebee or something.
Yeah. Yeah. They burrow in the wood and stuff.
Carpenter bees.
Yep.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
Learned some nasty ways to kill them, though. That's kind of horrible. Steel wool. You
That
stick the
punchy
steel
paints.
wool, and they kill themselves trying to push the wool out.
Please tell Ed he needs agony. What?
Oh,
Epoxy sculpt. Agony.
epoxy sculpt.
Bob is the one that needs agony.
Well, that's looking through what's supposed to be the reading. Then I do the bifocus, but then you're looking at my nose. So.
I already have agony. Bob's my friend.
Right?
Bob's the closest friend that lives near me. So
That's why I caught it. I'm like, who the hell's getting into my agony with Ed now?
I sent it to your Facebook, Ed, what she was talking about.
oh, awesome. You know,
Now, see,
What, the cat drone?
No.
come here.
it was really
Epoxy
funny.
sculpt.
Last week, Bob asked Mississippi Hippie if her Chihuahua bit me.
Yeah.
And I went, hi there. And she went, right on my hands. But she's so old, she's missing most of her teeth, so it didn't hurt.
Didn't
But,
hurt bad.
Yeah. But it's still scary. I didn't jerk back because I didn't want to hurt the dog's teeth, so I was just going to let it bite me.
All right. Yazi's hearing the stream for the first time. I've had earphones in. There's Pam. Maybe she'll say hi, Yazi.
Yazzie. Trying to sound like that's my Chihuahua bark.
No wonder you
Little
bite you.
Yazzie. A little buddy Yazzie.
Skipper's your next victim. There's Ed. Boy, look at him, look at Ed. He's like, what is he doing? He was so disappointed when we went to Rob's the other day and Rob wasn't there.
Oh, I went by there too.
For him.
What day was that?
I can't remember.
I went to the doctor, I think, on Wednesday for my sinus infection, and I drove by and Rob wasn't there either.
I bet it was Wednesday because I was thinking if they got, I didn't see an unboxing, but I thought if they had any new fish, they'd be there. I just needed some prime and a couple things.
I need to call him up and make sure he's okay, or Tammy's okay.
Yeah. He still hadn't stopped watching you, Ed, all this time. You got a beat on Ed, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was cute, though. He was running all around the store looking for Rob.
Oh, that's nice.
Finally made friends.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, he worked at it, too.
I didn't think, I thought you would be the only boy that would ever be his friend.
Yazzie ain't met me yet.
Yazzie knows the girls, though. He likes the girls. He's a little Monte Carlo. No, not Monte Carlo. Monty Montalban?
Montalban. Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah. He's like Ricardo Montalban. He's a smooth cat dog with the girls.
Yeah, so you're creeping me out.
J-Rock says he's got a snake in his freezer that they found on the walk. Bike ride. My dad had a stuffed rattlesnake all coiled up with its fangs showing and everything. And after my dad passed, my mom, my son Tucker was visiting my mom. And this guy stopped by and was like really obnoxious trying to sell her a rainbow vacuum cleaner. Tucker said he was just pushy as hell and wasn't taking no for an answer. And he was like busy like showing her how much dirt it was vacuuming up out of her carpet and stuff. And he like glanced up and saw that snake and let out a scream and fell on his ass and gathered up his vacuum cleaner and was yelling at him as he was walking out the door that they should be arrested for having something like that in the house.
Yeah, it takes a special kind to sell a vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma bought one of those things, and boy, she showed it off to everybody. She even had this stuff she poured in it, and it would make a smell in her house. It smelled like evergreens.
Yeah. Oh, there was no way my mom was going to buy it because my dad used to sell Electrolux vacuum cleaners door to door, and he totally believed in those vacuum cleaners even after he didn't sell them anymore. So they always had a new Electrolux.
My battery's going low. It's 10%.
Can you plug in?
I think I'm about to head to bed.
Oh, it's about that time anyway. It's 11:09. So, yep, we've been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours, so it's time to tell everybody good night. And thank you, everybody, for coming in, and thank you for the super chat, Mooney. And I'm sorry if I was a little bit quiet. I've been kind of sick all week. Last 2 weeks, actually. I've been, like, not feeling good, so that's why I didn't have any giveaways for tonight and stuff, but we will get back into it. I'm starting to do a little bit better today than I have been. So hopefully by Wednesday, I will be back to my normal honorary self. So, you guys got something to say goodnight?
Good night, everybody.
Hey guys, I'll see.
Just noticed that my forehead matches your top.
Yeah.
It's the red light in here, the red room.
I'll see everybody on Bob's show tomorrow night.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow
we
night.
got to. I'll be on Bob's show tomorrow night too. So everybody, don't forget we have
Skipper will be
Yeah,
there.
Bob's show tomorrow.
I might be there. I haven't decided yet.
It's just us panel talking, Skipper. It's your big chance. No guess.
Chance for your big debut.
That's right.
Well, he's been there before.
What the heck was that?
That was Rosie.
Bob falling, he can't get up.
It was actually 2 glass lids, double lids for tanks, and they didn't break.
Oh,
Wow.
That's good.
They should have been put away a long time ago.
Okay, well, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks, Pam. Good night.
And I'm glad I was awake for the whole thing.
Me too. Good night, Ed.